It smells pretty authentic too, honestly. All right, let's try it. All right, y'all, welcome back to Come to Arms channel. Okay, so today we are doing this, I guess. I don't really know where I got the idea from. I know we were at the store and I got some of those crayon popsicles for the kiddos. And yeah, I just figured that would be an interesting video idea. And really it would make for a good title, a good clickbait title, and probably a pretty interesting thumbnail as well, kind of like with this spread right here. So we have a few things, some things that I've seen and tried before. It sounds kind of funny. But there's also some stuff that I haven't seen yet. Some more kind of like rare or low-key things. So like these, and there's more crayon themed candy than I would have expected. But I mean, I guess I'm not really upset. Again, pretty decent spread we have here. So I guess I'll kind of go over everything first, and then yeah, we'll get into it. So first things first, we have these gummy products. These are from Crayola. So these are just like some sour rainbow belts. I mean, I guess it's colorful, so that's really what it has to do with crayons. Same thing with these gummies. So they're basically, I mean, they're gummy bears. And then we have these sour neon gummies, which are basically like sour gummy worms. So I have had those previously. In my first unit in 10th Mountain, after I transitioned from the Marines to Army, somebody bought me a bag of that. And yeah, I mean, I wasn't upset. I was smashing that for like a good month. So that was kind of cool. It was a joke, but honestly, joke's on them because I really appreciated it. Okay, and then we have these crayon squeezers. So it's basically filled with like a sour candy. So we have a apple flavor, which not a huge fan of that. We have strawberry, and then we have blue raspberry. So yeah, we're really kind of just playing off the colors and the aesthetics of crayons. Of course, they're not really going to make them like crayon flavored, which it is what it is. A little unfortunate for us, but we'll work past it. Okay, and then we have these. These I think are more common than I thought. I saw these a couple of times. I don't know if I can't remember actually like eating them, but I saw these a few times growing up. I don't know if it was in New York or New Jersey, but these are like, I think it's maybe Mexican candy, but I mean, even still, everything's kind of written in Spanish, but yeah, they're just called crayon with the little line over the O, so maybe crayon. I don't really know. And then I guess this is kind of like another gel-ish kind of candy, but I'm not sure. This one's mango flavored and this one's grape. So yeah, we're getting a pretty decent spread as far as like different types of flavors. But this one, so this I think is literally just like a crayon, like a plastic crayon tube filled with like some basically hard candy. So it doesn't necessarily say the flavors either. It just says blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. So, I mean, I guess it's going to be fruity flavored, but yeah, I guess we'll have to try and see if they do have a distinct taste to them. Now we have some milk chocolate crayons. Now, I was looking at getting these, but for some reason these came up and I was like, huh, that's kind of interesting as well. So I might as well check those out. And before I could even order these, someone actually sent this to my P.O. box, which was just really, really weird timing because I had like most of this stuff already for this video. And then I checked the P.O. box and these are there. So these are crayons ready to eat. Again, kind of like a play off of MREs, meals ready to eat. And yeah, these are just some chocolate crayons. So again, we have a pretty awesome spread. I'm excited. We do have the popsicles as well, so I will break those out at the end. But I guess let's go ahead and get started. We'll go with these because I'm really kind of wondering what this is going to taste like, what the consistency is going to be like as well. So they do have instructions. It just says twist it. So we have to just pop the top off. Okay. Oh. So yeah, it is kind of gooey. Ooh, oh my gosh, that smells very sweet. Oh my gosh. This is, if you guys ever had the crazy hair candy, which I think was also kind of in the same vein of candy as far as where you'd find it in like a bodega or something, That's what it's reminding me of, just very, very artificial and sweet, but I am not upset. So, okay, I thought this would work like the crazy hair candy, but it doesn't. I didn't actually look to see that there wasn't a hole on the cap, but there it is. So, let's try it, I guess. Wow. It's honestly really, really good, but it is extremely artificial and very, very sweet. Kind of wondering what the ingredients are in this, but yeah, honestly, it's not bad at all. And this isn't an ASMR video, so I will try and refrain from just doing the weirdest sounds into the microphone here. But okay, very interesting start, I gotta say. That was pretty freaking good. I mean, it's candy. You don't really need it to be like healthy or natural. So as long as it tastes good, I'm not complaining. Okay, so moving on to the mango. So again, just take the cap off, remove the label a little bit so it's not slicing up your mouth, and then twist the bottom. All right, so artificial mango flavored. I mean, mango is one of those flavors, I think it's pretty hard to mess up, just like grape. But I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully I'm not speaking too soon. Okay, going in. You guys just hear my jaw snap? That TMJ live. All right. It really doesn't taste that much like mango, but it is really freaking good. Yeah, so it is made in Mexico. Man, I gotta say, they know how to do some candy down there in Mexico, huh? Damn, that is good. Ooh, okay, that is a good freaking start to this video. I'm freaking hyped now. Hopefully, it's not all downhill from there. But to get away from kind of like the oozy candy, let's move into some more of these kind of gummy things. So starting off with the sour rainbow belts. I know I'm getting a little bit overexposed here, but that's all right. Okay, and I think, yeah, these are gonna be pretty basic. It's just like little kind of squares. You can't go wrong with the sour belt candy. I mean, come on. I don't know how you could hate this. Made in Turkey, huh? I guess you can make these alongside some really cheap firearms, huh? Okay, now moving on to the gummy bears. So that was good. We're not going downhill yet. And again, gummy bears, pretty hard to mess up. It really, for me, if you get like gummy stuff that's like too sticky, like fruit snacks or what have you, not a fan of that because I don't like when it's like all stuck in my teeth and stuff. Gummy bears, for the most part, don't really have that consistency. So, all right, we got a blue and a yellow or orange, I think. I don't know, colorblind problems. All right, so definitely not sticky, but also not totally easy to chew. It really just tastes like a Haribo. I mean, I don't know how, gummy bears for me, not really a big fan because they always don't taste that great. Consistency, whatever it is, what it is, like you kind of want it to be gummy and chewy, but the flavor really isn't there. This is made of corn syrup, sugar, beef gelatin, yellow 5, red number 40, blue number 1, yellow number 6. All right, my favorites. Okay, that orange one was definitely a lot better. Okay, again, gummy bears, I mean, you can't really mess them up, but you also can't really do them that great either. All right, so I'm kind of liking this. Honestly, I think crayon makes for some pretty freaking good candy. All right, so now these basically gummy worms. Crayola gummy worms. Yeah, sour. So honestly, once you have sour gummy worms, like normal gummy worms are kind of whack, to be honest. Well, that was pretty artificial. Let's get a different color and see if we get slightly different flavor combos. Yeah, that second one was actually a lot better. I don't know what we had in there, but okay. So again, gummy worms, gummy bears, you know, the sour belts, really hard to mess up. Now, we're gonna be moving to some stuff that is pretty much made, as far as I'm aware, made specifically to kind of like symbolize, I don't know, crayons, if you will. So let's go to these. So Again, it's a crayon tube. I gotta use the K-bar at least once in here, right? Probably start using it more. All right, so it's a crayon tube with like hard candy. And this is pretty cool because this has a few different colors. Ooh, nice presentation there, I gotta say. Ooh, man, that's exciting. That was a lot like actual crayons. Okay, so let's go with the blue. So I think we're just gonna cut off the top. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. It's got some perforations. All right, here we go. This is also how Marines sharpen their crayons when they're getting ready to write an op order. Ooh, what? It's got like an actual crayon tip. Dude, here we freaking go. Now, I'm not trying to necessarily make this a kids video, so I will refrain from doing the classic marine art. If you guys kind of know what I'm talking about there. No way, dude. That's so cool. That's so freaking dope. Okay. It works freaking great, I gotta say. Okay, so let's put these in the background real quick. Okay, now let's see how the actual candy is. So just screws off the top there, and then yeah, you just get like some little hard candies there. They're not really like anything I've seen before, but it looks good. Smells good too. Wow, it's got a really unique flavor to it. It's like a pretty nice, not totally artificial tasting blue raspberry. Save some for the kiddos. All right, let's try the yellow. Dude, that's so cool. Looks pretty similar. This has it's like a pastel yellow. Damn, definitely different flavors. Oh, no way, this is from New Jersey, huh? So it says classicnyc.com. On the bottom it says product of PRC, whatever. But this is from a Classic Confections in Rahway, New Jersey. Okay. No, why it's good stuff. Huh. All right, man, New Jersey, holding it down. Good stuff. Just so you guys can see the brand, it's called D-Best. D-E-E. Okay, moving on to the red and then the green after. Let's see, maybe this would be like a strawberry or cherry. Hopefully it's not cherry. I'm a big fan of that, but I gotta say these flavors so far have been pretty good. I think it's either like a watermelon or a strawberry. All right. Now moving on to green. I imagine this one is going to be like a sour apple. I mean, that's like your default green, which it shouldn't be, honestly. It should be like watermelon or something, but all right, let's test out the green. Marine green, right? Not really, but it's like a green apple kind of flavor. Not bad though, not bad at all. It's probably one of the best green apple flavored candies I've had. These might even freaking color better than actual Crayolas, man. Smooth. Huh, who would have thought? Doesn't taste any better, but it is what it is. Okay, now let's move on to these squeezers. So starting off with oh, this is also from D-Best. All right, man, they're doing some good stuff. Okay, well, let's see. It's gonna be apple flavored, but we'll deal with it. So it looks pretty transparent there. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks kind of trippy. What am I seeing? Anyway. Wowee, is that viscous. Holy cow. Ooh. It's that type of candy that just like coats your tongue in just artificial. Yeah, it's very viscous, kind of like honey, really. And just not the best flavor. Let's see if the strawberry is any better. So these all pretty transparent. A little hint of coloring. A little hint of that. Red 40. Ew. Damn, that was almost worse. I'm not like a big fan of this like tube candy in general. I think it's probably like the worst category of candy out there. It's giving me like the cold sweats. It's like making my freaking, I don't know. Okay, and then we have the blue raspberry. So again, pretty transparent. Let's see if this has any redeemable qualities. It tasted like a blue raspberry honey, to be honest. It kind of tasted like honey, which is weird. Water, glucose syrup, citric acid, potassium sorbate. Took me a while because there's like extra spaces in between potassium and sorbate for some reason. So water, glucose syrup, citric acid, potassium sorbates, and blue one. Really not much to it. And yeah, it shows. It's not finely engineered and finely crafted like the original Crayola. Okay, now before we get into the crayon ready to eat, the CREs, let's try these milk chocolate crayons out. So this is by the Madeleine Chocolate Company. Yeah, so I got this on a website called O Nuts, I believe. I think this, and then also these candies. But yeah, you can find them online. Hopefully with the brand you can find them. So, okay, so there we go. I don't think these are gonna have different flavors. I think it's probably just gonna be chocolates. But we do have 5 colors, which is kind of cool. So let's do green. Green is my favorite as far as the color is concerned, because again, you guys already know. Yeah, so it looks like, just, yeah, milk chocolate. It smells like a Cadbury Dairy Milk, actually. It smells like it's gonna be some pretty good chocolate. So let's see, milk chocolate. So it's just sugar, milk, cocoa butter, chocolate, soy, lecithin, vanillin. Yeah, all right, so basic chocolate. Oh, it's already like melting on my fingers. Must be some good chocolate. All right, let's try it. I like to let it melt. You can really appreciate the flavor a little bit better. Not quite dairy milk, but better than Hershey. Yeah, honestly, not bad though. It's not as creamy and like kind of resilient as a dairy milk would be. It's a little bit like more crumbly, I would say, but the flavor is good. Like you're really kind of feeling that or tasting that, the milk chocolate aspect of it. I'm gonna leave some of these for the kiddos to try so they can maybe do their own video or just whatever, try them out. Because they were excited when they kept seeing all this crayon stuff showing up. It was just Halloween, but yeah, I'm gonna share the experience with them. Okay, crayons ready to eat. All right, let's go in. It's got perforations, but that's lame. Okay. I wonder how big these things are going to be. I mean, the packaging's kind of massive. Okay. Interesting. This is kind of cool. So let's do this. That's not really coming out. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. There's our spread. Kind of see that there. So they're not terribly big, but they are colored, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if they're all gonna, I imagine they're all gonna kind of taste the same, but oh, this one's melting quickly too. Okay, so let's try the green now. It's a pretty interesting shape to these. Actually, let's see if they color. Oh, they color quite nicely, actually. Wowee, look at that. See my smiley face there? Yeah, oh, it works pretty good. Okay, let's try the green. Wow. Holy cow, that is super good. Yeah, it does taste like a white chocolate, huh? Oh, the ingredients stay white chocolate, so sugar, cocoa butter, whole milk powder, vanilla. Okay, yeah. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, we do have a white one, so maybe it's just easier to have a white one, its normal color, and then just dye the other ones. It's probably easier to dye white chocolate than normal chocolate too. Yeah, it tastes a lot like the Hershey's white chocolate with the cookies and cream, just without the cookie parts, which for the most part, not a big fan of Hershey's, but that candy bar, that chocolate bar is like S tier. Yeah, this is really good. I'm definitely gonna be sharing these with the kiddos. And it's generous for a Marine to share his crayons, I'll say that much. You like it? Yeah, they work pretty well. Not as smooth as these, I will say, but not bad when you consider that these are edible. I mean, what am I saying? They're all edible. Slipping up here. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have these Crayola scribblers. So these are made by Popsicle. Okay, so I've seen the kids get them a lot and eat them a lot. I haven't had them myself yet. I'm not a big fan of popsicles, to be honest. Like, I guess I kind of was as a kid, but I don't know. And especially this. I don't like that sound either. And also a lot smaller than you would think. So you kind of have to give your kids a heads up so they kind of know they're not expecting like full-size popsicles. But okay, and it's got a joke. Where did the elephant store its suitcase? In its trunk. Duh. Okay, let's try it. I'm not giving my Discord more meme templates. Yep, it's a popsicle, and I don't like that. So, I mean, it's got a good flavor, but the texture, I guess, the consistency of a popsicle, yeah, I mean, it's just like ice. It's just like scraping your teeth against ice. Yeah, but hey, it doesn't taste that bad, I'll say. So, yeah, some Crayola scribblers. So if you're a parent and you're trying to get your kids to join the Marines, this is kind of like their gateway drug, I guess. Oh snap, I missed one. I don't know which one this came from. I did take out some of this stuff from its original packaging, so I'm not sure, but this one looks pretty authentic. At least the wrapper looks pretty authentic. It smells pretty authentic too, honestly. Oh man. It's just so satisfying, like unpeeling a crayon. I remember when I was a kid, like that was the first thing I would do is just unpeel. And it was kind of a nightmare. My mom definitely didn't appreciate the mess that I made doing that. But, you know, it did make it a little bit easier to sharpen them. But they also do break easier as well. So, all right, well, we got most of it off. So, I don't know what this one's going to be. It might be like a mix of like a hard candy or like a chocolate. But I don't think it's going to have a gummy consistency. All right, let's try it. It is kind of like a hard candy. But it has some give to it. Kind of like chocolate. It's kind of crumbly like that first chocolate we had. It's pretty good though. Honestly, that was the best one yet. Like, it really kind of tasted like authentic crayon. I wish I had the packaging for it though. Yeah, I mean, it just says Crayola.com, but I'm guessing they didn't get the right trademarks for this. So yeah, it's probably like a pretty low-key brand, some knockoff stuff. But I gotta say, they nailed the flavor. So I would say that one was probably my favorite out of all of these. Yeah, okay, so pretty awesome spread. Again, a lot of these kind of surprised me. Like, these are definitely a throwback to some of the older candies I used to have when I was a kid that used to be around. These, again, like, just, it's so cool that they actually incorporated the actual crayon tip for these. And again, like, the flavor, again, was solid. These, I could take it or leave, honestly. Not fantastic, but it's just kind of like the worst kind of candy. But, again, these, the belts, the gummy bears, the gummy worms, those are all good. You really can't go wrong with those. And the chocolate, again, we had some good milk chocolate, but then that white chocolate, again, it just really kind of surprised me. So, ooh, that was good stuff. If you guys are trying to get some, and not sponsored, but if you guys are trying to hook up one of your favorite Marines, definitely hook them up with one of these. I mean, you could say it's a joke, but I mean, they're probably going to love it too. So, I mean, I know I did. Definitely a cool gift option. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys would like most to try. Again, I think they're all kind of creative in their own right, but it is kind of cool to see some of those unique twists, like the actual chocolate being colored, having the crayon tip. Yeah, it's a lot cooler to kind of do that and then kind of just take the shape of the crayon, which it is what it is, but sometimes you also don't even have that. They just kind of throw a crayon on it. So some of these got a little more creative than others, and I appreciate that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos. If you guys are Marines yourselves, I'm sorry. Maybe this is like a mukbang, you know, where you're kind of just like watching people eat, because like, I don't know, you just want to do that to yourself. You're hungry yourself, but you want to just like see somebody else eating the food that you want to eat. I know the chow hall doesn't treat you right, but you know, if you're out and about and you see some of these, then maybe you can treat yourself. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for whoever sent me these, and also these inflatable crayons. I would have tried to eat this, but yeah, you kind of heard the TMJ thing going on. It's not really gonna work out. And these are kind of dusty. I'm not sure why. Like, they're all individually wrapped, but they're very dusty. But yeah, so I will probably find a way to use these in future videos. I'm gonna give a couple to the kiddos because they were trying to play with them already. So appreciate you guys sending that to the PO box. Can't wait to see what else comes in the PO box. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. So I was expecting that to go further. All right, see you in the next one.